More news! More crazy shit's happening! It never ends! It never ends! Help! Oh man, he's back, guys, like a damn cockroach. He never leaves. He's like a New York City rat. What's it called? A New York City. What do they call cockroaches? A New York City fly or something? You know what I'm talking about. The dude, he doesn't leave. He never goes away. He just released a video called "We Must Protect Our Kids." And it is a 7-minute video about his opinions and everything going on with Chris Tyson. Fellow from Mr. Beast. Chris Beast is his name. His real name, I think. Mr. Beast is always in the news, but Chris Tyson has been in the news because he's got a gender journey he's been going on, all right? People been getting real mad at him. Also, he doesn't care what pronouns you use. Which I like that a lot. I think that's really cool because I just say shit. There was a lot of drama and a lot of stink around this that I have already covered on my channel, so I won't say much more, but EDP has something to say about it, which is hilariously ironic because less than 2 years ago, that man got caught trying to, eat a cupcake. And by that, I mean A minor. So the video was originally posted to his world famous website, EDP445.com, with the tagline, "We must protect our kids." Now, that is hilariously ironic to me because he is a bastard. I mean, what? Dude, have you read any headlines recently about yourself? What are you talking about protecting our kids? You're gonna what are you talking? Jesus Christ. Now, EDP comes right off the bat saying some absolutely out-of-pocket stuff about Chris Beast, saying he supports terrible things. I can't even talk about it on YouTube. It's my initials, CP. That's not good, man. He said, "We gotta protect our youth from weird-ass freak MFers like this."
We gotta protect our youth. We gotta protect our kids and our goddaughters and our nephews and our nieces and our cousins from weird-ass freak motherfuckers like this, you feel me?
What are you talking about? You are literally a file. What are you on about, man? This guy is an absolute idiot. There has to be a level of self-awareness to this, I hope. By God, how can a human being be so stupid? He goes on to do my thing and explain who Chris is and who they hang around, how he's Chris Beast, etc. And his main issue seems to be that Chris decided to go publicly trans with the amount of influence that they have that surrounds children.
I got nothing against gays. I got nothing against transgenders. You want to chop your off, split that down the middle like a and turn that mother into a plastic surgery, you go right the head.
He also references how Mr. Beast and Chris Beast went to the Kids' Choice Awards, and they were all there, and Chris was present, and he had an issue with it. There's a picture of the event. Looks like they had a good, fun time. I mean, I don't really think this is the worst influence on kids to be. I mean, Mr. Beast alone is probably not a good influence on children. You probably shouldn't let your children watch Mr. Beast, just for one, or anything else on the internet, or any sort of form of entertainment. You should leave your kids in cages. No, I'm just kidding. That's not true. But this is very low on the list of worries. You should make sure your kids don't use Omegle or Kick to talk to freak-ass, weird motherfuckers like you, EDP. Then again, maybe he didn't like this just because the drip was off. This is some whack drip. The only person who's wearing like semi-regular clothes is this guy, and they look like they don't fit him. Who is this guy? Mr. Beast looks kingly as always. Then the child goes on to cite how apparently Chris is friends with Shadman, who is someone who makes weird P-word comics online and is known for being a freak, basically, and has some deep, dark, kinky-winky kinkies. I'm not a kink shamer, to be honest. In fact, I love feet. What do you guys like? I'm just kidding. I don't like feet. Stop that! Sorry. So EDP then goes on to say that through the just association with Shadman, Chris is now attracted to lolies, which he's also basing his opinion apparently off a tweet from 2016, which I think this seems pretty much like a joke to me. I don't really know. It's definitely weird as to say. I would never say that ever in a million years. But I'm pretty clean, dude. I'm pretty clean. Surprisingly, you guys might think I'm a freak. I'm a freak ass weird motherfucker, but I'm not. I've been a good boy for a long time. Only now am I starting to really rear my my ugly head. So get ready for the cancellation. It's coming soon, I'm sure. To me, the tweet seems like an absolute joke. The child thinks it's freaky. He says he has a hard time doing things to people who are 20 years old.
I have a hard time getting my fucking hard when I'm watching motherfuckers are 20 years old, 19, 20 years old. I'm like, that man, I need a that got some wrinkles upon her.
Which is so weird to me because this dude is like the cupcake thing. This is the cupcake guy. This guy is actually a pedo, like genuinely. Like he has the thoughts and acted on it. That's not good. Both things are really bad, and I have zero leniency for both. But the second one is leaps and bounds worse. EDP then goes on to talk about how he has a problem with Chris because he decided to become trans and is pushing his transgender ways on the youth. I can't think of a single time when Chris pushed that on the youth, to be honest. Pretty boring guy, to be real with you, on content. He's pretty laid back, doesn't really say much, and just exists like everyone else in the Mr. Beast team. Not a whole lot going on with that team, to be honest. And also, my favorite part of the video, at about 5 minutes 26 seconds, EDP says he doesn't understand how a grown man can get off to kids. Grown ass man, he uses those words. And before finishing his sentences, he literally hits the viewer with this stare.
Going back to the whole lolicon thing, I just don't understand, like, how grown ass men, grown ass adults,
what is he doing, dude? He is sifting through different personalities and he's just deciding to not be the same guy he was 2 years ago. And then it just came back when he had a specific thought. It just came back to him. He knows exactly what he's doing. This dude is such an absolute idiot. Then he repeats his points again, often like I do. Talks about lollies, stating that it's wrong. It's like he's trying to hit a word count to get the video over 8 minutes, like I do. And then finally, it's over. By God, he's back, and he says always, consistently, the most dumb possible things you can even imagine. For one, why the f does anyone care about Chris Beast? Why does anyone care about that at all? Even a small amount, other than just being happy for another person. And then, literally, he's preaching to the choir. Incredibly hypocritical, guys. Now, there's a lot to comprehend with this video, all right? There's a lot to comprehend. We just bit off a massive chunk, and I've been chewing on it. It's disgusting, too. It tastes like poop. This dude's a little late to the party, in all honesty, with Mr. Beast drama. Come on, dude. Fucking step your game up. Maybe he was off the internet for a while trying to find a job somewhere, and he finally saw a Sunny V2 video and was like, I don't know. He just screamed like a chaos demon. Either that, or he has multiple personalities, and one of them is not a pedophile. Now, I want to know what he's trying to do. Is he trying to appear as the good guy? Is this like a hot take or something? Is he trying to build a redemption arc? Is he trying to start a new series? Maybe Pedophile reacts to Mr. Beast videos? Like, what is going on here? He's taking the high road, what he thinks is the high road, saying that Chris is worse than him and trying to take him down. It's literally Adolf Hitler thinking he's punching Joseph Stalin, but instead he's actually just punching Chris Beast. I don't know. And it's just so confusing too. And the response to all this is hilarious. It's like, bro, thought we forgot. I think he's forgotten. I genuinely believe this statement, by the way. There is not a single human being on planet Earth whose opinion matters less than EDP 445 on this topic specifically. Also, how the f does he know what Shadman is? I only know what Shadman is because I saw a documentary and a video essay about it recently. And the dude sells merch. He sells a bulletproof vest. And I think his merch is just like some of his stuff. He's just selling some of his stuff. Wait, a 1-hour interview? I'm going to interview him. Oh my God, I'm absolutely going to do that. If there's not a hidden agenda to this, if he's just bullshitting, that is the strangest and funniest thing that has ever happened, dude. Check yourself into a mental hospital, bro. Some next level Freud projection going on. Wow. Wow.